From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Ooh, as we said, it was an early morning alarm clock that was really loud and very windy for some. Again, high plains thunderstorms are coming off of the Rockies. We have some up in portions of Nebraska. So this is another wave of energy coming in. This is going to be bugging us a little bit late tonight, really early tomorrow morning. And then we have a bigger one coming up on Wednesday that we'll have to deal with. In the meantime, last 24 hours, we've had some significant rains across some areas on the south side. Lots and lots of water extended across areas on the south side compared to the north side. And that was all those heavy thunderstorms. A lot of rumbling going on across the entire area. Over at Pryor, about 1.6 inches of rain as well. So that was a ton of water falling across the area, and we have more water to fall over the last 7 days, inclusive of the storms earlier this morning. You can kind of see the swath here and the swath in southwestern Oklahoma. Again, I mentioned this, but wheat harvest is trying to get going. This is so important this week, but there are a lot of thunderstorms that continue to want to pretty much create rain after like 2/3 of a year without rain. So just having to deal with that, that's not welcome news at all. Last 30 days is kind of a shift more into the central and western parts of the state, while the southeast has been drier. The panhandle, of course, seemingly always dry, but that gives you an idea what's going on. Temperatures in the 80s to near 90, very muggy, very light winds across the area because of that thunderstorm complex came through, kind of destroyed the wind flow. Tonight through the early morning hours, those showers and storms are in eastern Colorado will make a move towards central portions of Kansas and then be knocking on the northwest part of our viewing area door toward morning. We'll have a slight chance of scattered thunderstorms, then a moderate chance as we get on to about 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. Once that moves on through, by noon we'll start to see some clearing skies again. It'll be another stuffy day. Even though temperatures are only in the 80s, it's just not a whole lot of wind, and it's just a very high humidity type of environment we're in. What we're really watching now is for what's going to happen late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. That's when a cluster of strong storms, and you get to see those magenta black colors. That's not a good color to see, especially in wheat country, and that is one of the problems. That's going to blast on into the area. About the time we get into early Wednesday morning, wind, some hail, and more wind, and a lot of rain. And so that gives you an idea of what's going to happen. That will blow on through. But unfortunately, there's a chance of a little bit of leftover rain and storms. This is not what we need right now. Sure would like to save that for August. That's not going to be the case, so we're going to have to deal with what we have. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler, still very humid, though, on Wednesday afternoon, so it's shaping up to be pretty much a wet week. We do have a slight chance of severe storms for tomorrow. Better chance will be out in western Oklahoma, and on Wednesday, the chance of storms are fairly significant across the area, slight to moderate. By the time we get into Thursday's highs, we're generally in the 80s. Not too bad. Friday in the 80s, with thunderstorms diminishing by Friday afternoon. But there's still chances of rain basically for the entire week. And then all of a sudden it drops off on Friday. After that, they go, uh-oh, what's happening there? Well, then all of a sudden the sun comes out, and you probably guessed it, the temperatures go up. And so if we get significant warming, we'll have temperatures which are normally in the 80s to near 90. They're going to be very, very warm. Right now, it is muggy, but it is nice looking outside anyway at 88 degrees. We have a light west-northwest wind. 70 is the dew point. Lots of moisture hanging around. Temperatures are running in the 80s at this hour across the region. Again, winds are very light. So as we look at what's happening tonight, we're talking about temperature at 78. And then also I wanted to mention, I didn't get to it, of course the highway to Henrietta is going to be going on this coming weekend, and it should be really, really good. So there's welcome news there. Rooster Days is going on as well. But we're looking for tomorrow to have that chance of storms in the morning, Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then you can see as well as we go on into Thursday and Friday, chance of storms. About time Rooster Days kicks in gear, though. Maybe just Thursday night is the only problem. And then in Henrietta on Saturday looks fantastic. So if things work well, there's so many weekend events, we should be in really, really good shape. We're talking about temperatures running in the 80s and a cool 80 on Saturday. Everybody will get a sunburn, so it won't be that cool, but it does look pretty good. After that, it doesn't look cool. It looks hot.